pulling this tranny out today with a little help and whatnot. I'll have his app down below. We basically took off the front bumper already, upper intercooler piping. What else? Took out the Chevy shafts already. Started taking off reverse sensor, speed sensor, little stuff. Took off the shifter mech, all that little fun jazz. We're getting to pulling out the intermediate shaft, which is gonna be a little bit of a bitch. I'll show you guys later while we're pulling this tranny out.
See it right there.
Yeah, no, I'll show them later. It's gonna be a little unfortunate, but trans rebuild. What else? I mean, what do we do basically? Start here. So we did all that.
Take out the
axles, all that. So now for the intermediate shaft, I went to rented this from AutoZone. It's a slide hammer puller kit. Basically, you need a, what is it? An 8 mil by 1.25 and a 40 mil length bolt that screws right into there, and then you can easily use this like that, and just that's supposed to slide it out. So I'll show you guys how that goes for right now. Yeah, it does screw in pretty well. Now it's spinning it. Yeah, it really isn't. This thing is not gonna be that hard. Come on, come right here. Alright, so it was pretty simple. 1, 2, 3. Just slid this back. Honestly, on the first notch, it came out. So here's the intermediate shaft. Just slide bolt puller. So now, what we have to take out the cross member brace, and then we're gonna mount in the training bolts, and then basically we're gonna start getting this tranny dropped and situated. Just show them what.
How you put it in there?
You screwed it. Yeah, this bolt, like I said, it's a 8 by 1.25, 40 mil length. Just screws in simply right here on the driver's side of the intermediate shaft. Screws in, and then hold it. And then basically I just had it in here, and then just yanked it once back, and just came right out. We'll pick up a little later.
So how's it going, pal?
Going. Picking up the last T-case bolt. Kind of a bit to get to.
I guess it's going though, huh? All we got left to do is just the mounts, transfer case, and then it should come out.
So now, after we remove that intermediate shaft, drop the cross brace. What else do we do? Yeah, there's 217s. There's the bolt that goes through here, and then that's an 18 back there. And then I started on the transfer case. These 3 right here, I believe they're 17s. 3 short bolts go right here, and then there's 3 bolts on the top. Can you see really? There's, oh man, one right there, one right there, and another one in the back. What I did was I put the socket on it from the top, and then I went from the bottom with my extension and ratchet and broke it loose. That one in the back is longer, and then once you get those loose, you can just use a pry bar and then split it and move the transfer case from the tranny. As you can see, it's all split and moved. You can move it around. Next is to can I get a light in here? I can't really get a light in there, but which yeah, right there. So to get that collar out and separate it from the bearing by putting a flathead in there, wedging it right in between there and the bearing, and then putting force on the fork. Let me see. Can I get the light in here again? It's kind of tricky. Oh damn. And then putting like, damn. Well, it's kind of tricky, but yeah, putting force on the fork. Sorry, putting force on the fork to get that closed or get that collar out and whatnot. But yeah, we're getting there. I'll have another update once we are basically getting ready to jump the training. I mean, after this it's really just the mounts, that mount, and then that back mount, and then all the bolts around, and then yeah, this train is ready to drop. So continuing where we left off, I know that the train is already out, but that was a bitch to get out. Basically from where we left off, I think it was just this mount and that rear mount. That rear mount was a little bit of a bitch. This mount was easy. I just took out the middle, and then the 4 studs, I'll show that later. That rear mount was a bitch though, just cause like the weird angle is at, and like it's hard to get to. So basically what I did was take a swivel head with a 17 and was able to, get onto this one and then get it loose. Like I said, the fitment, the space you got back there is super tight, super hard. This is in there, sloppy. Anyways, but and then got that out. This, like I said, just the 4 studs in the middle bolt. Got that out. Now between the last part and actually taking this collar out was a little bit of a issue. As you can see, you already know how you're supposed to take it out. Press this and then hold it against the trans, or hold this fork, push it back, and then with the screwdriver release it, you know, that. It was kind of hard because the chain was already actually cracked. This is why I'm taking it out. This obviously is supposed to be here, like some more pieces, or like this, something like this. That was cracked. So the train had a lot of play in it, so it's kind of hard to really get the screwdriver on there, because I think it was just the train was just moving at the same time. So what I ended up doing was, since I actually did have a hole crack right here, I actually was able to get to the flywheel bolts. Actually, the bolts that are around here, I was actually able to get to those, and I ended up just unscrewing all the flywheel bolts. It was actually kind of a headache because it got to the last one, and since I didn't have the training fully supported under a jack, I ended up stripping it. So then it was kind of a headache to get a bolt extractor. These are your best friends. Got this from Harbor Freight, but was able to get that onto the last one and then get that one off, and basically that was able to just pull the pressure plate. You basically able to pull that off of the flywheel and the dowels, and then that finally allowed us to pull it back. Yeah, I know the collar weight should have worked, whatever, but it was working for me, so I did it this way and it worked out. And yeah, basically that allowed us to drop the trans. So now we got an XD twin disc coming. I was able to get just a bell housing from STM Tuned for $500. About to tear this trans apart, put a new 4 sinker on here, put it back together, put the other put the XD twin disc in, and then try to have this up and rolling. I'll get a vid of this when I start tearing this trans apart. That'll be like a whole separate video. But yeah, that's dropping the trans in the Evo. I think there's like 2 or 3 other vids. You know, I watched another dude do this, but hey, this is a vid to do content.